Hello my dear students, this is your chemistry video, and in this video we are continue with the chapter number 2, that is physical and chemical change. And in this video we are going to study about evaporation, boiling and condensation. So before starting it, you have noticed the quick drying of clothes hanged outside in a hot sunny day and the disappearance of the sprinkled water on the floor. Do you know our body feels cool after the sweating in the summer, and why the water coolers cause suffocation during the months of August and September? This all because of evaporation. So we will discuss all these points one by one and also discussing the factors that are affecting the rate of evaporation. So we are starting with the evaporation. What is evaporation? So evaporation is the process that changes the liquid state into the vapor state at any temperature below the boiling point. So that process is called the evaporation, and the condition is the temperature below the boiling point. So we can see how the evaporation takes place. In case of liquids, the molecules are not that much closely packed, but after heating they will gain kinetic energy and collide with each other and moving apart from each other, and hence they will attain the gaseous state. So then the liquid form changes into the gaseous form. So evaporation is a fundamental part of water cycle that is very essential for the rainfall, because the water first evaporated in the sky in the form of vapors, and these vapors condenses and return back to the earth in the form of rain. So the next one is, it is a slow because it takes place below the boiling point, and it is a reversible, means you can easily get the liquid from the gas and gas from the liquid. So in this we get gas from the liquid form. So next we will see the conditions that affecting the evaporation. First one is the surface area, second one is the humidity or moisture, third one is the motion of air, fourth one is temperature, and the last one is the air pressure. So let's start with surface area. The rate of evaporation increases as the surface area increases. If the surface area is more, then there is a evaporation more. So look at this picture. Here the water is present in a glass and on the floor. So here the surface area of the floor is more as that of the glass. So the water present on the floor evaporated more as compared to the glass. So the next one is the humidity and moisture. What do you mean by the humidity? The concentration of water vapors present in the air, that is called the humidity. So evaporation decreases as the humidity increases. If humidity is more, then evaporation is less. So for example, you know, in evaporation the liquid changes into the gaseous or vapor state, but in the humid atmosphere there are more number of vapors present in air, and it can hold only a certain amount of water vapors. So there is no space for the more vapors, hence it will cause the suffocation in the months of August and September. So next one is the motion of the air. The increase in the speed of air increases the evaporation process. If the wind speed is more, then we can say that the evaporation process also increases with the wind speed. So for example, in case of drying the wet hairs with the help of dryer or in the front of table fan, it dries the hair faster. So we can say that in that case the evaporation is more. So the next one is the temperature. As the temperature increases, means the more energy is available to the water molecules for converting them into the gaseous state. So, if temperature increases, then the evaporation is also increases. For example, when the temperature decreases, the attractive forces that holds the molecule that will also increases. So, there is less chance of evaporation, means the less chance of converting the liquid into the vapor state. But when the increase in the temperature takes place, then the particles gain kinetic energy and they will collide with each other and move further apart and hence attaining the vapor state. So, next one is the air pressure. Evaporation also affected by the air pressure that is exerted on evaporating surface. So, lower the air pressure, more will be the evaporation. If air pressure is more, then evaporation is less. Next one is the boiling. What do you mean by boiling? The process by which the liquid changes into a vapor state when it is heated to its boiling point, that is called the boiling. When the liquid changes into the vapor state, it is reversible, means after boiling the water changes into the gaseous and that after cooling changes into the water form again. It is a fast because there is a continuous supply of heat, and it is a endothermic because in this water molecules gain energy and changes into the gaseous state. It can be both desirable or undesirable, means when the steam causes burn, then in that case it is undesirable. But when the steam is used in cooking of food, then in that case it will be a desirable process. One thing more, that the boiling occur at a specific temperature, like the boiling point of the water is 100 degrees Celsius. It can boil only at 100 degrees Celsius. Next one is the condensation. So, let us see what is condensation. So, the process in which the vapor state changes into the liquid state, that process is called the condensation, when the vapor state changes into the liquid state. Next one is, it is a reverse process of evaporation, because in evaporation the liquid changes into the gaseous state, but in this the gaseous state changes into the liquid state. It can be slow or fast. It is an exothermic process because in this case the heat is released. It is reversible and also a desirable change. So, next is the example of condensation. You can see the example of condensation in kitchen, where your mother cooked food using the lid container, and the water present in the food firstly get evaporated. When she removing the lid, then due to the cooling effect the vapor changes into the liquid state.